if we can play more. You know, the game seems interesting. I'm now dealing with unforeseen forces, and I think I'm dealing with the devil, guys. Enter the madness. What the fuck is this?
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Oh my god, again? This is how the game started, right? If I'm not wrong. I think I have to go down and meet with them. I'm still not sure what's really happening. It's like the evil within. Let me just hear from you what they're speaking first. Okay, guys, give me a few seconds. Let me just check something real quick. Anyway, welcome to my stream.
He's getting obliterated.
Oh my god. Welcome to my stream. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. Let me just update my settings here. This is Call of Cthulhu, right? If you like what you see, do drop a like and subscribe, guys. And it will be really
You're awake, Mr. Pierce.
Yes, I'm awake.
How do you feel?
I feel shit.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
So this was the broken down place that I was running around earlier. Remember finding for the crowbar? Yep, guys, and also share my videos in places where you know more viewers can join us. Hi, Inspector.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
Yeah, I saw him die.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Oh my god, someone just invited me to play Dota 2, guys, if you heard the sound. And Elite Gaming, yeah, I just updated my Discord so that there are more people who will be able to join us. You see, I can't do this because I don't have enough occult points. If not, I can get more knowledge on this, but never mind. Let's talk to Brady first. Or let's talk to the girl. Let's talk to Brady. I don't know what's happening. I can't talk to him.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
Yep.
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever.
Haha.
Anyway,
Genesis,
let's
welcome.
get back to the business at hand.
Welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you're having a good day.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
Or are you lying?
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
the rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
Is he hiding something?
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Something is not right, man. Let's talk to the lady.
I met a Frances Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He's dead,
He
man.
knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
Oh, he's lying?
What?
I think he's lying,
How did
but
he
I don't know
die?
why.
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
He's the killer. Are you sure?
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Goose!
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Yeah, this police guy is quite fishy, guys. So they are trying to ask me to tell the wife that the husband died. I think we don't
You're
tell
right.
first.
Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's
Oh my
widow.
god, this will affect your
Perhaps
destiny.
I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
Is he being carried?
I'll do my
or
best.
Is he like trying to warn me? The weird part is that thing that just happened, you know, like your destiny will be affected by your choices. That's something of Walking Dead, man. I love how the new games now have so many elements of so many other games that I've played in the past, and glad that I've played them in the past so that I can understand the game better.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
I don't believe you, brother. You're gonna die, bro. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, Genesis, that was what I was saying in the part 1 series. Why would they have millions of books in such a big house? It's like just a waste of everything, man. It's a waste of space. It's like, who the hell reads them? Why do you need so much books? Read chapter 6, guys. Chapter 6. No, this is quite weird what's happening. And yep, Officer Bradley. But then, you know, I have this feeling that maybe I am crazy. You know, the character that I'm playing is crazy or something like that. But something doesn't add up, man. Something is missing.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may.
This looks like a mod
However,
video
before we go any
entrance.
further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
That's the cat, right?
Well, well, look who's here.
I totally forgot about the cat. Maybe she has something to do with it.
You know each other. Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
Yeah.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me. You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later. Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable.
I mean, if her
It
name
would
is
seem that you have much to tell me.
Miss Baker, but what the fuck drawing is that? Miss Baker, but they call her cat. I don't get it.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack?
What attack?
What happened?
I can't. Okay, my psychology is not high enough to be able to use this option. Maybe I will up my things soon, but must I tell her the truth that he died in front of me? Okay, let's just beat around the bush, man.
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Okay, I share your grief. Okay, I share.
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Okay. Just give me a minute, guys. Guys, I will highly appreciate if nobody starts promoting their own stuff in my channel, man. And moderators, please do something about it. How do you know Sarah Hawkins? Did he speak to you about Shambler?
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about.
Who's
It's
that?
exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Okay, that was a long chat with her. New objective, guys. New
The
objective.
day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Oh, reconstruction. This is flashback time. This is the flashback time, guys. There's
A house of artists. Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Oh my god, there's lightning and thunder, man.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
Sometimes what I think might be wrong, because that's what the game wants you to believe at the moment.
A
house of artists.
I'm missing something, right? I'm missing something. Examine the shambler. Oh, there's something with her.
She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
The occult. Wow, what's this?
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Okay, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. It should be. She said in the middle of the house, right? What this house? What? How come they are so rich? The whole houses are big. Hi, Kitty.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Nice story. Bad lie.
Haha, she
Learn
knows
how to
it.
dupe, Detective. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
What are you doing?
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Okay, I had no understanding of what she just spoke to me. James Campbell, yeah, hi man. What do you mean have dry red eyes? What's this? Oh, there's a key, guys. Key to Sanders Gallery. Oh my god, I didn't know reading this book will change my destiny. Okay, let's just to show you guys a bit about the skill set. So you have this skill, the purple ones, right? You can up them using the CP points. The yellow ones, they go up themselves, so you can't really up them on your own, if I'm not wrong. Because I tried it. Yeah, you have to discover items in the game to up them. So let me just add in some points. And not only that, you have this sanity part whereby you oh yep. So I am not sure about what this sanity exactly does, but then I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's do this. Oh, the guy's eyes. Yeah. No, the sad part is that his eyes were like I think his eyes were like torn off or something like that. He died, guys, without being able to see. Oh my god. Why is there a place for me to hide in this house? Something's gonna chase me. I need to find the Shambler.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Okay, in case you guys are wondering, this game is taking place on 1924.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
That's what you call a psychotic guy. No wonder he died. Oh, there's something there, guys. I think that's the drawing, but... Oh, he really looked a bit like the Last of Us, that main character. Oh, fuck. No, no. Fuck. What the fuck is that? No! Oh my god, this is like Jurassic Park, the dinosaur looking over. The raptor. It's a spider, right? It's like the killing floor, that spider.
What the hell was that?
Yeah. Is it still here? Oh, it's still here, man. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? What's the mission now? Fuck, there's no mission. Like, there's no mission, guys. I need to get out of here. Run, run, run. I knew it, man. Why they had places for me to hide? They had places for me to hide is because of this thing chasing me. Okay, I don't know where the closet is. Hide, hide. And I'm gonna get claustrophobic. Hello, Matty. Welcome to the stream, bro. As usual, thanks so much, man, for the love. I have no idea what to do. I'm stuck here with that thing. And you can't hide for too long because you get claustrophobic.
Down. Did it? Maybe I can use this dagger.
Oh my god, I can fight! What the fuck? What? With the S, Elite
What
Gaming.
the hell was that?
Thanks for the support anyway. It's Kyuzeons with the S.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger. Looks different.
Okay, then this should be the one. I did it!
What's the matter with you?
What the fuck? I think the Kyuzeons, you can try again, guys. Should work now.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
You see, my occultism is very low.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information.
That's
like
why she's fishy.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
Something weird about that dagger, guys. I think I have to use it to kill the real demon or something. I did open that just now, right? Okay, guys, chapter 7, here we go. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork. It's a huge creature came up from the painting to attack Pierce.